one-third of the entrepreneurial ventures are run by women entrepreneurs, and due to economic progress and many such other reasons, like better access to education, urbanization, and spread of liberal and democratic culture, and also recognition by society, there has been a spurt in women entrepreneurship in India. Gradually but steadily, world over, women entrepreneurs have emerged as successful entrepreneurs, and women led businesses are now seeing the light of the day. And there are a lot of such women entrepreneurs whom we are interviewing in our top women entrepreneurs of healthcare series to showcase their journeys and to showcase their inspirational these female role models, so that we can set an example to all those other women entrepreneurs who really are planning to start something of their own. Hello, I'm Smita Kumar, and today our guest for the talk is Supriya Malik. Supriya Malik is the founder of eMbrace, making mental health accessible, which is located at Delhi. And for the last 12 years, she has worked with a range of development and mental health disorders in Delhi and the UK, and setting up early intervention programs as well as leading diagnostic services. These have been her forte, and she's passionate about working with children, adolescents, and young adults, improving quality of therapeutic services and building capacities. She has trained in various evidence-based programs and is an expert in carrying out diagnostic and multidisciplinary assessments. She holds the status of a chartered member with the British Psychological Society, given for the highest level of technical competence in the field. Hi, Supriya. Welcome to MediCircle.
Hello. Hi, Smita.
So, as you are into mental health, first and foremost, would like to really understand, are people waking to this fact that if they have some mental disorder, especially like anxiety, we all go through anxieties, disorder, depressions. So, but yes, in India, it was really a taboo sometime back, even like visiting a physician for a cold and cough is doesn't, it's far easy, but here accessing a psychologist or a clinical psychiatrist, it's clinical psychologist or a psychiatrist, it's become difficult. And like, are people changing to this?
I think COVID has helped us all realize that mental health is important. Of course, also as the younger generation is getting more aware of their of mental health needs and focusing on fitness in general, they are thinking about mental well-being as well. So we are seeing a lot more younger people, young adults coming in and asking us to help them through their stresses in life, like you said, recognizing depression, and we've started to see that change definitely, and I'm hoping that it continues.
Sure. And so, what has been your contribution, especially in the healthcare domain? Because we have been seeing this spurt, especially in women entrepreneurship. So, would you like to say something about the contribution which you have made, especially in the field of mental health?
Sure. So, I've been a developmental psychologist for the last 12, 13 years now. And as an entrepreneur, I've started a mental health service, which is eMbrace. It is primarily an online therapy service. Along with that, we have assessments, that we carry out, psychological assessments that are valid and reliable. One of the key things that we wanted to do was to destigmatize anything related to mental health. It's like you said, the vision was that I wanted to make coffee conversations about an anxiety attack that I just had, the same way as we would say that last week I had fever. So I think that has been one of the key, roles that we've tried to play till now. And the other thing that we really wanted to target was to be able to make therapy services easily accessible. Like you said, there's a lot of stigma already around mental health, and going to a psychologist is not something that everyone welcomes easily. So making it an online service actually helps because you can do it discreetly. So not everyone needs to know that you have gone into a psychologist's room or a therapy center, and you can easily access that service sitting anywhere across the world from your sofa couch or from the car, that you've just parked outside the parking lot. And, I think that way, at least we are able to help the people who need the help.
It looks easy, but how easy and how simple is it to actually access eMbrace for any common man?
It's actually fairly simple. You just need to give us a call. That's it. So the numbers I can provide after we're done with the interview, and you just need to give us a call, and you'll be immediately put in touch with a psychologist. They're all licensed clinical psychologists who we have, and everyone undergoes specific training so that we are able to ensure certain values, to make sure that our services are confidential. Privacy is paramount for us. So, and we want to make sure that आप कहीं पर भी हो, कहीं पर भी, we have, जैसे अभी हमारे पास clients हैं बंगाल से, we have clients coming from Indore, but all kinds of places, and they're being able to access it just because internet पे हम सब कुछ access कर सकते हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. जिस तरह से एक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की जर्नी बिल्कुल ही इजी नहीं होती है, इट इज ऑलवेज फुल ऑफ स्ट्रगल्स. वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए थोड़ा और ज्यादा हो जाता है. तो एज अ वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर, व्हाट वर योर स्ट्रगल्स एंड also what were your advantages, because there are also some advantages of being a woman entrepreneur. तो challenges क्या रहे? बिल्कुल जैसे एक डाइवर्सिफाइड सेक्टर है ये, एक बिल्कुल एक ऐसा सेगमेंट है मेंटल हेल्थ जिसमें अभी हम शुरुआतें कर रहे हैं. वी आर स्टेपिंग इन, वी आर रियलाइजिंग, वी आर एडमिटिंग टू द फैक्ट्स दैट यस, मेंटल हेल्थ सिकनेस एंड मेंटल हेल्थ इज एज मच एज इम्पोर्टेंट एज योर फिजिकल वेल-बीइंग. So what's your take on that?
Struggles have been there, of course, like everyone. I think the big struggles were to decide, decide on the finances, of course, like any entrepreneur. To see, okay, what my financial situation is. Is it possible for me to take a step back, not have a salary? All those kind of things, they were definite questions to begin with. Other struggles, like I'm sure other women will understand, was families, and trying to see how you balance family with all the work that is required in setting up an organization, making sure that it does well. So those struggles, of course, have continued, but I think that women have a huge advantage as well. And more and more women coming in has been heartening to see. सबसे बड़ा advantage I think we have is our emotional intelligence. Yeah. Empathy is so important in the way organizations are done, but not just for organizations, for the kind of work we do, the profession that we come from. It requires a level of some empathy, sympathy, patience, and all those skills. I think as a woman, then you have an advantage. Definitely. Because you're able to understand those values more, you're able to make the clients comfortable, and then it sort of seeps down into the organization and your employees. And the employees also feel that you're more approachable like that.
Surely. So I think as being a woman, we are always better at managing us and managing the people around us. So no doubt, women entrepreneurs are doing extremely good, especially in the healthcare sector. Moving on to our last question, Supriya, like what has been the biggest challenge and the biggest motivation in your journey so far?
I think, like you said at the beginning of this, interview, the biggest challenge has been awareness. Awareness, surprisingly awareness even in the medical fraternity. So, us going in to speak to physicians, going in and talking to pediatricians and other different specialties, so that they are able to identify and, refer to us, and they are recognizing that these are psychological issues and not just physical issues that a patient is coming in with. Awareness in the general public. And the challenge, I was just reading this quote that was recently published by one of our political members. I and it shows the status of awareness right now. If you don't mind, I'm going to quickly read it. It says that when I was a kid, they didn't take me to a psychologist. My mom was able to open my chakra, stabilize my karma, and clean my aura with one single slap. I read that. So it just shows, really that the level of awareness that is really required at every level, at every step. So that has been, to be honest, the biggest challenge. But it has also been the biggest motivation. When I read these kind of quotes that are thrown around, it actually means that we need to educate people about why people like us, professions like us, are important, and how I think these professions will help in evolution of the society, in making sure that we are becoming a more open, accepting, inclusive society, rather than the stigmas that are associated. So other motivation, I would say, has been because I was in the UK for a long time, and I wanted to come back to change things. But the other motivation was to also improve the standard of our profession. So we take training very seriously at eMbrace, and whoever joins us is trained to a level that is international. Um, and along with that, we're now slowly starting to open training seminars for other psychologists as well, so that we can improve generally the quality. Yeah.
That's great to know. So building awareness is one very important factor which we at MediCircle have also taken us as an objective to have this media platform dedicatedly for healthcare, because India is moving from sickness to wellness. People are getting aware, and they are looking for very much relevant information, especially from medical experts, doctors, and professionals like you. We are opening up to all such people and reaching out to them. And we at MediCircle, as a dedicated media company in healthcare, are trying to bridge these people and connect them to the people who are actually going to offer a very good solution, who are experienced, who are trained, who have the knowledge and the support the system they can offer, because mental health well-being is really, really pivotal. And there are there's a lot of need of having more and more professionals. As you shared the numbers, it's per thousand, it is so less in India, and that means we need to have more people to take care of our mental health well-being. So thank you so much, Supriya, for joining us today at MediCircle and talking about your journey. I hope all our listeners, all our viewers who are watching this video, especially women out there, would agree with this fact that definitely there's a comfort zone, but yes, you need to come out of that comfort zone and find the basic reason, find the reason why you have come to this earth. And there would be a reason, and you'll find it out, and you'll live for that. Because see, as women, we are doing so many things, we are managing so many people, and we are doing extremely good. But what for ourselves? So let's find out what gives you that inner satisfaction and happiness, because a person who is happy from inside can only make other people happy who are around them. So cheers to all those women who are watching this video of Supriya Malik, that she has started eMbrace, and I mean, helping so many people, especially post COVID. There were so many people who were distressed, who were into anxiety. And finally, we are waking up to this fact that yes, it needs attention, it needs medical attention, it needs a person whom you can trust upon. The confidentiality is also very, very much important in this field. I think Supriya might be very much understanding this thing, because we are opening up to someone. It is like it is opening up to your lawyer or a doctor. So you're opening up the entire life, and you shouldn't be saying any lies, so that the person is in a better position to help you. So it was great talking to you, Supriya, here at MediCircle, and cheers to more and more women power. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.